Bro, I feel like I was just here because I was less than a week ago, but Popeyes dropped some new chicken sandwiches, so of course we had to go over and get them and see what it's on. So, we got the Popeyes Ghost Pepper chicken sandwiches. Yesterday, I'm on stream, and somebody in the stream is like, yo, did you get the new Popeyes chicken sandwich? I'm like, what you talking about Popeyes new chicken sandwich? So lo and behold, I checked the app. I'm just here last week doing the top 5, and they had a Ghost Pepper chicken sandwich, so that's what we got today. Again, they have 2 different variations, or really it's 1 variation and a half. You can get it as is, which is just their ghost pepper chicken sandwich with pickles, or you can get the bacon and cheese variety. The bacon and cheese variety adds on another $2, or you can get this one. It costs $5.99. You can get it in a meal. Large has 2 sides. I'm sure you don't know all that stuff. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway, let's try the ghost pepper chicken sandwich. I also, if you can see underneath here, I got the ghost pepper wings because I wanted to see if it was like going to be the same with the breading or whatever they were going to do to make it ghost pepper. I don't know if it's the mayo or not. I didn't check to specify because I wanted to be surprised by it. The first thing I noticed is there's a lot more sauce on this than the other ones. It's on both sides. Most of my spicy chicken sandwiches come with sauce on one side. So I'm going to guess it's like a ghost pepper sauce on here, but let's try it and see. Right away, that's what it is. Red beans and rice came with the wings. So yeah, I can confirm that this is a ghost pepper sauce. It is definitely spicier than their regular spicy chicken sandwich. Again, I always have to say this because people may not know. When you go to a franchise place, if you're expecting ghost pepper to be like a true ghost pepper sauce where you're going to be sweating or super hot, it's not going to happen. So I already knew that going into it. Spice level, if I gave their spicy chicken sandwich out of 10, it'd be like a 1 or a 2. This is probably like a 3 or a 4. It is noticeably spicier. Got a little kick on it at the end. This location of Popeyes is elite. If you're in New Jersey, this is Paramus, New Jersey, by the way. Go to this Popeyes. They never mess my order up, and the food is always cooked well. So, no exception here. It's nice and crispy, but let me just get this little mayo right here, just see what's going on. I know I probably figured I was going to say this. This should just be with their spicy chicken sandwiches. Now it's actually kind of spicy. Again, not over the top spicy. Their ghost pepper sauce is definitely like your package because I'm getting just a ton of sodium in there. It's fast food. Not angry at that. Let me do a little bit of the... Let's do a little black and ranch. Black and ranch definitely helps that out. Again, this is one of those things I hope they just keep on the menu. Because if I'm ordering a Popeye's chicken sandwich, I'd probably get the ghost pepper sauce. I like my chicken sandwich a little spicy, and now it adds spice to it. It almost tastes as if they took their regular spicy mayo and just added whatever seasoning was in their ghost pepper wings, and that's what you get here. I'm in no way mad about that. Rating this, to me, it's a 9 out of 10. It's a Popeye chicken sandwich. It's delicious. I would get it again. There's not much to say about it, but the real thing was, is it spicy or not? Now, to me, it's a respectable spice level, and I am more than okay with that. Do I recommend you try this? If you're a person who says the Popeye spicy chicken sandwich isn't spicy enough, then this will be for you. We got drinks at home. Coke Zero. I always have a bet. People just, because if I don't put in the video, people are like, oh, no bet, it's crazy. Cool. I put it in the video. Second variation. This time we did it with the bacon and the cheese. The one thing, again, I'm happy about, compared to all of their other sandwiches, they really do sauce you up. Not only is it on the top on each one, but it is also on the bottom, which means you are going to get it in every single bite. Thank you. Because I've gone to some places that aren't fast food, like Applebee's, and there was hardly any sauce on it. And that was just kind of frustrating. It's not necessary, the bacon and the cheese. It's like I don't mind it. I am definitely more on the side of, for most chicken sandwiches, cheese isn't necessary. I just don't think you need it. And even bacon doesn't really make anything bad. But in this case, I don't really think you need it. It more is because if you're putting bacon on a chicken sandwich, in my opinion, you need something that is a little richer and not as salty, like mayo or even ranch. Let's try the blackened ranch with it. I think the blackened ranch actually works better on this sandwich than the other ones. Yeah. Now, that comes off like the Wendy's Asiago chicken sandwich with their bacon and their cheese. You need something rich to cut through the saltiness. Adding bacon to the salty chicken sandwich, or the ghost pepper seasoning as it is, just needs a little something. Again, this is my palate. Might not be like yours. Brioche bun, we know what we got here. I would stick to the normal variation. But again, if you want something that's actually spicy, this is definitely the one for you. It just tastes like ghost pepper seasoning in their spicy mayo. I'm here for it. This is something that I did. Oh, I got 2 biscuits. Hey, I know I was getting 2 biscuits. Cool. This is something that I wanted to do because I did my top 5 Popeyes. And some people were like, how can you forget about the blackened chicken tenders? I didn't. They're just not in my top 5. But I do think these are delicious. So I wanted to show biscuits. Fresh biscuits. Oh, Lord. They fresh today. So I wanted to show love for the Popeyes blackened chicken tenders. Especially if you're a person who is being diet conscious. These are a cheat code when it comes to trying to eat fast food and keep your calories down. They're always nice and seasoned. And compared to the chicken breast that some people make in their own house, they're also not dry. These, I think, are really underrated. I do agree with that. Now watch as I negate the fact that I have this chicken tender and dip it in blackened ranch. I don't know why I'm about to do this. I got a fresh biscuit today. And they gave me 2. This is fresh. I hit the biscuit raffle. It's working. So, why not? Blackened chicken sandwich. I'm going to go Mardi Gras mustard. Popeye's honey mustard is also elite too. They got some nice sauces at Popeye's. I'm going to go a little Mardi Gras mustard on my biscuit. Right there. When you get a fresh Popeye's biscuit, these is like fresh out the oven. It's like the biscuit lottery. It's a winner every time. I swear to you, the other location I used to go to, I never got fresh biscuits. Like, they pulled them out of the oven and they were stale. Locations really do matter. Blackened chicken tenders definitely deserve an honorable mention in there. I just didn't put the tenders in because, again, top 5 is tough. The truth of the matter is there isn't anything at Popeyes that I like necessarily dislike. The only thing that I'm just very about, to be honest, is their coleslaw. I know some people swear by it. I have a weird thing with fast food coleslaw. Even KFC's coleslaw I'm just not a fan of. But I like coleslaw. It's just not fast food ones. It's like weird. I don't know. It's kind of sweet. I'm just not a fan. But I had to show some love for that. And then we got... Oh, the reason I did this, by the way, this cost me like $15. I have points. And I used the app and they had a special. It's called Toucan Dine. And I think this cost $11. Not $15. And you get an order of these tenders. You get 3. You can pick mild, spicy, or blackened. And then you get 6 of the ghost pepper wings. And you get 2 sides. So I got their fries and their red beans and rice. Use the apps. I don't know how many times I have to say, I don't care if you're standing in the restaurant. I picked my food up. I would have ordered from outside the restaurant. I did order from outside the restaurant. Just use the apps. If you're going to eat it anyway, you'd be surprised how much money you can save. Red beans and rice, though. Very important. Their chicken is so much better to me than their wings. Not that I won't eat these. But again, the reason I got these was to see the spice level. I'd say that the chicken is slightly spicier than these wings, but it's ever so slight. And I think it's more because it's a sauce, so you get more of it in each bite. But I could be wrong. My damn fries. I just had these, bro. I'm at Popeyes and they gave away free food basically when you use the apps. I'm not going to deny myself. I don't know why I just put my fries into the rice and then grabbed a wing and started scooping the rice. When I tell you this red beans and rice has just grown on me. I'm getting a silverware. That's probably why. We'll grab a black and tender. That's okay. Let's grab a biscuit then. Like legit. Gotta get that. There we go. Look at that. And the short version, ghost pepper sauce on the chicken sandwich, a little bit hotter. They do sauce you up real nice. People that want a spicier chicken sandwich, I would definitely say get it. If you are a person like me, that you're not really like salty food kind of gets to you, you may notice the sodium in it, but it's nothing too bad. I think it goes best with the blackened ranch. It's definitely worth the cop in my opinion, but it's nothing that you need to go out of your way for. That's the short version. You watched all that video just to get that one sentence. But we're just vibing. That's why we're here to vibe, right? So I wanted to talk about this real quick. Kind of the movie reviews have kind of gone by the wayside, but I did get a chance to see a movie recently. And I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it because it's a complete waste of time to even talk about it, but y'all need to know this. If you don't know, I'm a huge fan of the Joker in general. I have a tattoo on my hand of the Joker. And I went to see the first movie in theaters. Because my brother is actually an extra. This is not a joke. In the first Joker. He's in the movie. Like, I'm not trying to put nobody on blast, but like, plain as day in the movie. But I like the movie. Even though I do agree with a lot of comic book fans that it has nothing really to do with the comic book universe, and I feel like they're almost just using the name to get people to watch it. That's the first movie. So, when the first movie came out, I still watched it, gave it a chance, and I liked it. This is important. Second movie comes out. We know going into the movie, I'm like, okay, they're making a second. I'm excited. Then we hear it's going to be a musical. And I'm like, why? But I said, okay, whatever. Excitement goes down. Then they say they're using Lady Gaga in the movie to play Harley Quinn. I may not listen to Lady Gaga's music. It just never was my thing. But I will admit, I think she's she's a good actress. In the movies I've seen her in, she's been good. And as a person who watched American Horror Story, up until recently, she did a really good job in the season that she was in. So I'm like, bet. Excitement back up. Then, about a month ago, people who had early access, the reviews start coming in, and they're all like, this movie is like not good. And I'm like, oh man. But against my better judgment, I said, let me go find out for myself. I'm not going to talk about the plot. I'm not going to give any spoilers. We're not going into any details. I'm just going to tell you this. It sucks. It's not good. It is. The music parts of the movie are completely unnecessary. And I know that people maybe say, well, it's a musical. One, they referred to it as not a musical. But two, as a person who, I don't mind musicals, to be honest. Like, I think some of them are pretty good. Musicals, even in the song, advance the plot and give some sort of exposition. Like, it's not just a song for the sake of a song. It gives a plot, it gives what's happening, it tells you something, but in song version. This does none of that. It's so unnecessary. If you took the musicals out of it, the musical parts out of it, it wouldn't have changed anything for the movie. It didn't explain anything. The plot, even though I'm not going to get into it, is kind of dumb. Like, it's just dry, and it doesn't really, like, I walked out of that movie going, that was such an, like, one of the most unnecessary sequels I've ever seen. Ever. I think that even though Lady Gaga's great, they completely wasted her as an actress. Like, again, without getting into details, they just wasted her talents, more or less. Joaquin Phoenix still does a great job. I think the movie is well shot. I think it's well directed. It just has a bad plot. There's nothing that they can do about it. I thought people were being overreactive when they said the movie sucks, but no, it sucks. It's that bad that you actually have some really good acting in it, some really good directing. The way they shot the movie was good, and you're still like, very, very disappointing. And in a time that they've put out some pretty disappointing stuff, it's not the most disappointing movie of the year, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. The ending sucks. The plot sucks. And again, without giving out the plot, everyone knows that Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn. They don't even refer to her as Harley Quinn in the entire movie. They refer to her as Lee. It just furthermore proves, or gives more angles to my point, that the movie just used the name Joker because they wanted people like me to watch it. Because you could have called it Clown Man and it would have been the same movie. Nothing about it was like Joker. And I know it's its own timeline, but again, if you're going to waste your time, because it's a more valuable asset to me than money, you can get money back. You can't get time back. I would highly suggest waiting for it to come out on a free streaming platform. Free. Not HBO Max. I mean, if you have HBO Max, don't pay any money for anything. If it's on one of your subscription services, fine. Wait for it to go on Tubi or something. Because it sucks. And I just had to say that out loud. Not good at all. But there's 2 chicken sandwiches, and that's good. As I said yesterday, we have a ton of stuff coming out. So tomorrow, as you all probably know, I got to go to Wendy's. Found out about that today, too. So we're hitting them all. You guys know the vibes, man. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. Man, hand signs. They made it to YouTube.